How do I get X11 forwarding to work on Windows with PuTTY and Xming? I've always wanted to get X11 forwarding to work with PuTTY, and the xWindows system I'm using is Xming. When I have Xming running and I establish a new connection to my server, I receive the following after a command. How do I fix these errors and get X11 forwarding to work as a whole?
Copy from this URL. Configuring PuTTY. Add Unix hostname. Switch protocol to SSH. Type name of session in saved sessions. Click Save. Expand the SSH tab from the category list. Choose X11 from SSH list. Check Enable X11 Forwarding. Choose Session from category list. Click Save. Starting the X server on Windows. Configuring Xming. Just run all programs in GT, Xming and it should work if you've got PuTTY configured. Connecting. Start Xming. Start PuTTY. Double click on the saved session you want. Enter username and password as requested. You should now be able to run X applications from the host on your local desktop. Edit, to fix the wrong authentication protocol attempted, error, try enabling forward 11 trusted yes in the /etc/ssh/sshg_config file and then restart the open server.
I had two problems and found this question had the closest problems to mine, so thought my solution would be helpful to others who get here, trying to fix the same problem as me. My system has xwindows, Xynet 1.3.4-5, and PuTTY 0.64. I managed to get to the bottom of it by setting both listen TCP on the local start spin and passing the path to xauthority to PuTTY. Firstly, in reference to the PuTTY X11 proxy, unable to connect to forwarded X server, network error, connection refused error, you need to make the X session listen for connections, open a xwin terminal and edit /user/bin/startxwin. Find the line and change it to Secondly, in response to the authorization required, but no authorization protocol specified error, you need to make PuTTY use the correct xauth tokens. Something strange seems to go on inside PuTTY, so xauth list locally doesn't give tokens that the forwarded connection can use by passing them in xauth add and LT, token and GT. They seem to need to be set by PuTTY on connection, in order for them to work. Find the path in the Windows domain, where your /.xauthority file is by running in xwin terminal again. Check out the properties on the xauthority file and make a note of the location to it, select it and press Ctrl+C to put it in clipboard. Start PuTTY as in the example above, copied from this URL. On the options controlling SSH X11 forwarding page, You should have Enable X11 Forwarding checked, and MIT Magic Cookie 1 set as the protocol. Under the X authority file for local display field, click Browse and using the location to the xauthority file you made a note of earlier, find the xauthority file. Click Open to populate the field, then go back to Session, in PuTTY configuration, and save the session. Then you can click Open. It should now allow you to connect.
My steps, using display 20, since the default may be already used. On Windows. On PuTTY, create reverse port forwarding, for example 6020 in remote to same port in local Windows. On the Unix side,
PuTTY solution worked for me with few additional steps as given below. As I was logging in with X2 user and later switching to Oracle user. Make sure the .authority file is copied over to Oracle user's home. How did I test? I installed xorg. Then I ran xorg, wait for few seconds. If you are getting a small pop-up window of analog clock, all good.
Xorg.